morning, guys and girls. How are you? My name is Ralli Roots and I am part of an e-commerce team. I'm coming to you from we call it our Ralli Roots ranch. So we have a little piece of property in Florida and that's where I am right now. If you hear nature noises in this video, that's because I'm outside. But yeah, so I'm part of a team of, there's 5 of us now, myself, my wife Allison, our good friend Callie, my younger brother Ben, and then our newest partner who specializes in vintage, Mike. So there's 5 of us all working together on this online e-commerce business. And in today's video, I'm gonna share with you a small portion of what we do. So part of our business is reselling stuff on eBay. I will say this year, 2020, eBay has become less of a priority for our business. So we sell on many other places, many other platforms like Instagram and Depop. We do a lot of wholesale now to other resellers. That's why we have the space to be able to do that. So eBay isn't really our main focus now, but it does make up a good chunk of change for us each month. And you guys seem to really like it when we show some eBay sales. So that's what we're gonna do today. I haven't looked yet. I'm gonna jump over to my phone and I'll screen share, I'll screen capture all the sales on my phone and we can just talk about some of them. And if you're new to our channel, this is actually a series that we've been doing for like a couple years now. We have a bunch of these videos where we show you our actual sales on eBay so you can get an idea of like what actually sells well for us on that platform. So that's why we make these videos. It's just to kind of help out the reselling community so you can see how much stuff is currently selling for in the marketplace, in the eBay marketplace. So again, guys, if you enjoy this content, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button on this video, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, so please leave a comment. We read every single one. Thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching. So with that being said, let's jump over to our eBay store. The public eBay store that we share on YouTube is called The Hip Lion. So we own that eBay store. If you ever want to go check it out and see how we take pictures, how we list our items, you're welcome to go browse through that store and see just that. So let me turn my phone screen recording on and let's go ahead and jump into the eBay store. So like I said, guys and girls, you can see that this eBay store, it's not our main focus. The sales aren't as good as they used to be, but they're still decent. We're doing roughly $10,000 a month gross sales through the store. We just ended quite a few listings, just going through things and reorganizing our warehouse. So we currently only have 688 active listings on that store, but our sell-through rate is very good. So we have 746 items sold. So over 100% sell-through rate, which is fairly decent. So let's go into our sold items and just go through a few sales. Some of these are wholesale items as well, so we'll buy items in large quantity. So even though there's only 600 and something listings, some of the listings might be like one listing but 200 items listed or something like that. So like even on this first one, this pair of chubbies that sold for $20.77, I think we bought like 100 or 200 pairs of those back in the day, and they slowly sell for us. They trickle out and they sell for us. Oh, I should probably tell you the date too, that would help. So today is April 29th, 2020. So when you see the dates on here, you can see like the daily sales as well. So like this one here is a pair of Berkey's sandals. So Berkey's by Birkenstock sandals. They sold for $25 plus an additional $10.25 on top. So about $35 shipped for that pair of shoes. Another pair of chubbies sold today. Another pair of shoes. These are Merrell women's shoes. They sold for a low price. They sold for $18, but plus another $10 shipping, so $28 total. Another chubby swimsuit, another chubby swimsuit, another pair of shoes, $16.99 plus $10 shipping. And by the way, guys, we are still using that Sellhound app. So Sellhound, we take the pictures and then they list the shoes for us. So it allows us to list a whole lot more shoes than we were able to do in the past. So most of the shoes that we're listing are listed through Sellhound. And if you are interested, they're still doing that 25% off your first order link through us. And the code to get that is Ralli Roots 25. So I'll put that in the description of this video as well for you guys. But it's a really cool company. They do a good job and it makes our lives a whole lot easier because we don't have to even list the items. We just take the pictures. So you will see quite a few pairs of shoes still. I know we just did a video on shoes, but you will still see that because that's our main focus right now. Shoes and wholesale and t-shirts, vintage t-shirts, that's our really core focus of our reselling business at the moment. So again, a pair of Merrell shoes sold for $17 plus another $10 shipping, so 28 bucks. A shoe brand that sells very well for us year round, even though they're more like winter related items, but they sell great for us year round, is UGG Australia. So like this pair of UGG shoes sold for $28 plus an additional $10 shipping. So almost $40 for a used pair of UGG shoes. A pair of Keens sold for 20 plus 10 shipping, so 30 bucks on those. Here's a brand of shoes that a lot of you may not know about. The brand is called Ultra, A-L-T-R-A. And this pair sold for $40 plus an additional 10 shipping, so 50 bucks for that pair of used shoes. So we are into April 28th sales now. So a pair of Chacos sandals sold for $17 plus 10 shipping, so $27. Another pair of Chubbies. This was a nice big sale. TC Helicon. We've actually sold this in the past and then the buyer didn't pay. I don't know if that's gonna happen again on this one. They haven't paid yet. Sold for $190, but they haven't paid for it yet, so we'll see. It's only been one day, so hopefully they do pay for it, but we'll see. A very low sale, $10 sale, and we paid for shipping, but this was an item that we had forever, so it was like one of those just get rid of it type things. If we make $1, we make $1. So it was just an NBA shirt. A Calvin Klein button-up shirt sold for $18. Some St. John pants that we've had forever sold for $15. Some Nike free run shoes sold for $25. This was a pretty cool vintage t-shirt. I believe it was from the Olympics. Yeah, so it was from the 1998 Winter Olympics in Japan, and it sold for $30 with free shipping, which I think was a pretty good price for it. I'll try to zoom in on the graphic for you guys so you can see it. The graphic was like classic 90s snowboarder. It was faded really, really well, so I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool graphic, and I believe that that was the first year, 98, I think anyway, that was the first year that snowboarding was introduced into the Olympics, so that made that t-shirt even cooler. So 30 bucks on that one. Some more Chubbies, some more Chubbies, some more Tevas, $25.99 plus shipping, so $35.99 on those. Some Minnetonka shoes sold for $20 plus 10 shipping, so 30 bucks. One of our YouTube subscribers bought a Tommy Bahama polo from us for $11.82. Thank you for your support, appreciate it. And now we're into April 27th, so far we've been through 2.5 days, because today's the 29th, so we're into the third day, I guess. So sandals have been selling really well for us. I think that as the temperatures start to heat back up, people want sandals instead of hiking boots or hiking shoes. So hiking sandals or outdoor sandals are doing very well for us. So like a pair of Columbia sandals sold for 19 plus 10 shipping, so $29 shipped. A pair of Teva sandals sold for us for 17 plus 10 shipped, so $27 shipped. Some Vibram 5-finger shoes, the ones with the toes. Or the 5 separate individual toes. Those sold for us for $25 plus 10 shipped, so 35 bucks on those. So again, shoes are doing really well for us, but they're doing well because that's what we're listing. So we're focusing on getting as many pairs of shoes listed because the profit's just there for us, and they seem to sell fast for us. So another pair of Adidas shoes sold for $55 with free shipping, and then a separate pair of Adidas Dragon OG shoes sold for $40 plus 10 shipping, so 50 bucks for that pair. Another pair of Chacos, these were flip-flops, they sold for 24 plus 10, so 34 bucks for a pair of Chaco flip-flops. And then the last two items that I'm going to share with you for today's video are bigger ticket items and appliances. So we are still selling appliances, but our focus is less on those like $20, $30 appliances and more on the higher end ones. So like this coffee machine, it's a DeLonghi model ECAM 23270 SB. This was a display model, so it wasn't used, but it was a display unit, and it was part of a lot that we paid like $15,000 for or something like that, and we got a bunch of different coffee machines. So this one machine sold for $720 with free shipping. And then lastly, we have a few of these left. I want to say we've sold, how many have we sold? Let me check. I'm actually not sure, it's not telling me, but I think we've sold at least like 20 or 30 of these units. They sell for $180 for us, and it's a Braun Multi-Quick 9, like in the box whole kit. So we sell them for $180 with free shipping. So there's two appliances, some higher ticket items. That's still stuff that we are currently buying, but again, our main focus, shoes, t-shirts, and vintage t-shirts. So shoes, vintage t-shirts. With t-shirts, our focus is on ones that have a value of like $50 or more, because obviously we're paying people, we have overhead, so we're paying people to list those items for us. With shoes, we're looking for items that sell for $30 or more. And then with appliances, we're looking for, I would say, probably $60 or more appliances. So you could say that our eBay business model has streamlined for us. You know, we've been doing this for many, many years, and over the years we've found what works for us on eBay, what works for our business on eBay. Now, when we first started out, and even I would say for the first like 2 years of reselling, and this is what I would recommend everybody does, but we sold everything that we could make profit on. As long as we could make money, we would buy it and we would sell it. And I think that that really is the best way to learn the market. Doing this, like watching YouTube videos and learning from people who have done it before, I think is very helpful. But the main way I think to learn this game is to buy stuff and sell it. And I think when you first start out, buying not just one thing, but a random assortment of a bunch of different categories is the best way to go, because you'll eventually learn like what works well for your business and what doesn't work well for your business. And because reselling is so dynamic, there's so many different ways to make money in this. You know, we know people who have very successful businesses only selling used women's clothing, and then we know other people who have incredibly successful businesses just doing books. I mean, I know a guy doing a couple $100,000 a year just in the grocery category on Amazon. So what I'm saying is that there's a lot of different ways to win at this business. You just have to find what works well for you. So for us, like I said, we started out selling everything. And don't get me wrong, I mean, if I can buy something for $50 and sell it for $500, even if it doesn't fit into our model, our categories that we like to sell, obviously I'm still gonna buy that item. But for where we are now, we've kind of streamlined our business to focus on certain categories. And I think that as you grow in your business and as you start to scale, you start to focus in certain categories and you can start expanding your business in those categories. Like vintage t-shirts, for example. Now we have connections because we focused heavily in on that category. Oh, if you hear that in the background, Allison's dad is here helping us. Alice's dad is here helping us like cut beadboard for the bathroom. The bathroom's getting renovated, so that's what that was. But yeah, so we've made connections in the vintage t-shirt category, and now we're able to buy, you know, thousands of pieces a week because we've taken the time and we've put the effort into focusing on scaling that category instead of being scatterbrained and buying, you know, a multitude of different things. Now we've streamlined our business, focused on a category, and I think that as you scale up, that's an important thing to do. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Again, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you guys on the next video. I'm Ryan Roots. Thanks again, guys. Peace out. Bye.